What is the importance of public transport? Now, public transport is something which really contributes to any economy, really contributes to the GDP of any economy, and I think it is one of the most important factors when it comes to the progress and development of a nation. Hi guys, my name is Himanshu and you're watching my channel. And in this video, I will talk about the importance of public transport in an economy, in a country, in a city, whatever you want to say. Public transport is simply the access of transportation that you are giving to your public to go to far off places to travel between the city. Public transport is usually related to cities, but yes, if public transport is good, then people can also connect to outskirts, people can also connect to nearby cities as well. Now, public transport may include taxi services, may include bus services, includes monorails, includes metro rail services. And in some cities like Dubai and some other cities, we have water taxis as well, which also help a lot in taking people from one point to another. Now, there are a few points because of which I think public transport is important. The first thing is it gives access to each and every point in a city. If you have very good public transport, you can provide all your citizens with point-to-point access, point-to-point transit, point-to-point services, whether it is through metro rails, whether it is through cab service, whether it is through bus services and everything. If people have point-to-point access, they can have much more opportunities of purchasing something, much more opportunities of getting employed, much more opportunities when it comes to business and all. The second point is it saves time. As far as time is concerned, time is something which is money in today's world, and if you have a good public transportation system, if you have an efficient public transportation system, it will help people in saving their time and it will help people in investing that same time into some other productive work, which will in turn indirectly help in the economic growth. The third point is that it saves money. Now, public transportation is at any day cheaper as compared to your private car, or even when compared to private taxis. In some cities around the world, we have private taxis which are much more expensive. Some cities have private taxis which are cheaper, but as far as when you are comparing a bus service or a metro service to owning your own car, including the maintenance and everything, then it saves a lot of money when it comes to all these things. If a city is full of public transport, if a city has very good public transport, then many of the people may even think of not at all buying a car. It helps in saving the environment, it helps in reducing the pollution. If 10 people are not at all purchasing car, instead they are traveling by bus, then there is only bus which is creating that pollution. If they are going by metro which is operated electronically, then there is no pollution being spread out. The fourth point is economic growth and increase in GDP. Now, how does a public transport system help in increasing the GDP of a country and help in developing an economy? Like for example, we have a point A and point B, then we have point C. Suppose if there is a person who has 3 shops on all these 3 points, a businessman who has 3 outlets, one in point A, one in point B and one in point C. Suppose the government connects point A and point B with a metro service or with a bus service or with rapid metro service or with monorail service or anything. Then the sales of his outlets at point A and point B will increase, but the sales at point C will not increase that much because the access to transportation is not there when it comes to his outlet at point C. But suppose if the metro gets extended from D to C, then the outlet which he has at point C will also see a rise in sales because the outlet now has a lot of footfalls. And this is the same thing which happened in Delhi recently. When it comes to central Delhi, Connaught Place is one place which everyone knows is very famous in Delhi, very famous among local as well as foreigners. Connaught Place had its own metro in the year 2004-2005, but places like INA got the metro in the year 2010. So business owners which were in CP started seeing a rise in their sales in the year 2004 and 2005 and also an increase in footfalls. But when it comes to People who were doing business in INA, they saw a rise in the sales in 2010. Similarly, recently, a few months back, a metro station at South Extension has just opened up. And the moment that station has opened up, we can see a lot of footfalls, we can see a lot of increase in sales of all the business owners and of all the shopkeepers in the South Extension area. So wherever metro was built, it started giving a lot of profit to the nearby vendors, to nearby business owners, nearby shops and everyone, because now you have footfalls, now you have the whole of Delhi being connected with your shop. So footfalls will increase, will also increase your sales, will also increase your profitability, will also help you in contributing in the economy. Indirectly, it will increase the economic growth, it will increase the GDP of a country. The fifth and last point is it reduces poverty. Now you will say that how come this point is related? This point is somehow related to the last point, that is economic growth and GDP. If a person is living in an area which is in the outskirts of a main city, if he gets a metro, or if he gets a monorail service, or if he gets a bus service from his place to the center of the city, then this person gets access to all the job opportunities, all the business opportunities in all over the city. And there was a study in Harvard a few years back which had this conclusion: access to transportation is the single most important factor in a person's ability to escape poverty. And that is very much true, because a person can get a lot of job opportunities. He or she can now travel from his place to the main of the city in search of job, and if they get a good job, then you know that person will then slowly and steadily work his way up that ladder, and first of all get out of poverty, get into that lower middle class background, then go up to middle class, then go up to upper middle class, and it will help in alleviating poverty. So these are 5 points about public transport, about what is the importance of public transport and what are the advantages of public transport when it comes to an economy, when it comes to a city. If you have more points to add, please comment down below, like this video, share it with your friends and family. I will see you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.